Hey guys, happy Friday. It's the best day of your life. If you ever have any questions, you can email me. I'll put my email. I actually personally look at those emails. I appreciate some of the questions people have sent me already. So you can email me. I'll put the link down below. This is for my daily nugget. But before I get into my daily nugget, just really my condolences for, the wildfires in California. It's really sad, tragic, and ridiculous that a country like the United States can't take care of, 95% of these wildfires are either man-made or indirectly man-made because you don't get rid of the brush and um, take care of your forests. It's just ridiculous. The whole thing's not having water. The whole thing is ridiculous. Defunding fire, but I don't want to get into that, and I don't like to. I definitely am going to have some thoughts about it, but I want to get enough information right now. Just my condolences. I actually have some people that I know that lost their houses personally. It's really terrible situation, and so I'm also going to do something. I'm going to do something for the people that are affected by it, but I need a little time to think on that. So I just want to at least mention that before I get into some more positive stuff. And listen, even when there's negative stuff in the world, we don't have to dwell on that. We want to always be in the right mind space. So I want to talk a little bit about um, the people that you surround yourself with. And in particular, on Fridays, today's Friday at 8:30 Eastern, we have like a 30-minute Zoom. I have a men's mastermind group, which has changed my life. This group, a friend and I'll give you a little backdrop. The guy that is the head of the group, and it's not a paid group, it's free. We basically made it up. So a buddy of mine and a couple people, we went to see Tony Robbins probably 4 years ago in Palm Beach and went to one of these Tony, which is tremendous. Again, this guy is insane. You should definitely go see Tony Robbins. Um, but Tony Robbins is intense. He goes till like 2 o'clock in the morning. And I've always been the type of person, I can't take too much information. I won't get it all. You can overload me and then I'll get nothing. So we would leave at like 8 o'clock and have dinner, and then we all were sharing a house and go back and sit by the fire and smoke cigars and just talk. And we were men just talking and being vulnerable, and we had such a great experience that we said, man, we should do this more often. And so him and his name's Robert, shout out to Robert. We committed that if it was just me and him, we would do this at least twice a year. We would go somewhere, stay in the same house, and try to just be vulnerable and talk about business, talk about things we're struggling with. And also have some fun. I mean, go to nice dinners and enjoy wherever you are. So anyway, this is 4 years ago, and now, there's probably 35 people in this group. People come, people go. There's some people that are a core group. It's not, it's for certain people's seasons of lives, but for me, it's been life changing. We do a 30-minute Zoom every Friday, and then twice a year we go somewhere. We're going to go to Colombia in March. Last year, we went to the mountains in Pennsylvania, the Poconos, rented a big house, and people came to Aruba. We rented a house, and some people stayed at my house. But what we do is we get together in one house, so it's like everybody is in the same house, and we sometimes bring in international, national speakers. We pay for it, obviously, to present to us. We all present to the group. So, I'll do two or three presentations during a 3-day period. Everybody that comes has to present on something. You bring value, whatever it is that you're doing in your life, you can teach somebody else something. I mean, so everybody presents to the group. And so you get this great information. I mean, it's like such great overload. And some of the best parts of this is that um, in between these meetings, in between like the actual sessions that, it's informal, we're in shorts, we're hanging out. Um, the conversations when you're, sitting down at the lunch table or sitting outside having a cigar in between these meetings are like impactful. And some of these people have become some of the best friends in my life. It's been really great. So my point is, I'm definitely not pitching like we don't even take people, you have to, So anyway, I'm not pitching the group. What I'm saying is you need to find people that are like-minded. This is the point of this daily nugget. You are, and people said this for a long time, you are the average of the five people that you most closely associate with. So if you're associating with idiots, guess what? You're an idiot, even if you don't know it. If you're associating with billionaires, if you're not a billionaire, you're going to be a billionaire. If you're associating with millionaires, you're going to be, if you're associating with people that do charity and give back to the community, you're going to be one of those people. So if you want to be somebody, surround yourself with other people like that, and you will naturally become that. You will be brought up, your mindset will change. Like what we talk about is different than what other people talk about. And that's the kind of stuff I want to talk about. And that being said, we are small potatoes compared to, like, it's not like we're hanging out with Donald Trump and Elon Musk. There's always a bigger fish, So if you want to go to the next level, then, you got to start hanging around with the next level of people. So it is important. Always guard your mind and what you allow to come into your mind. You know, I, I think it's important. Pretty good. My wife is pretty good at this too. Like we don't gossip about people. Like anybody starts gossiping about people, we go, we're not interested. You know, I'm not, that's a waste of space in my life. I want to talk about, I just want to be happy. I don't want to talk about somebody else because the minute, I don't care. Like, even if what you're saying is true, my life is interesting enough that it's not that interesting. I don't watch, TV shows where people are fighting with each other. Like, why? Like, I understand that sells, and all this crazy, you watch the news and it's negative, 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 and it sells. But you know what? I bet you I'm one of the happiest people you ever meet, and I do not let that stuff come into my brain. I stopped watching the news during COVID, and for a straight at least 4 years. I still don't watch the news. Now I'll start watching podcasts. I didn't even watch podcasts of people until like this recent election. And I totally used to be really big into politics. I'm out of it. Anyway, I just wanted to mention something, that be mindful. Think about it. Take inventory. Who are you hanging around with the most every week? And is this the type of people you want to, is that the type of person you want to be? Um, and it doesn't have to be about money. It could be like the quality of the person. Do you want to be around people that are going to lift you up, or you want to be around people that are going to, you know, talk shit on other people? Because guess what? If they're talking shit on other people to you, they're talking shit on you to somebody else too. And that's just negative stuff. So you decide who you want to be by who you associate with. Um, and guard your mind. Do not let in, let's say, it's a shame what's going on with these wildfires. And I do want to do something that, I will do something that to help people. But ultimately, a lot of things, I can't change the fact that there's a war in Ukraine. So am I going to sit here and think about, oh my God, there's a war in Ukraine, oh, there's a war here, or there's a this, I can't change that. I don't have any effect on that. So I'm not going to put that in my space. And in my world, it doesn't even exist. If you didn't have the news coming in and going, oh, by the way, so and so got murdered on this block of blah, 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 you wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even know. You don't realize these things add up and bring anxiety into your life. So two things: surround yourself with people that are the people you want to be like, the people you want to be around. Maybe not even people you want to be like, but people you want to be, yeah, like, I want to be around happy people. I'm going to surround myself with happy people, and guard your mind, and don't let junk into your head. So hope that helps you guys. Have the best day of your life and a great weekend. I'm sure I'll do one tomorrow, but not Sunday. I'm taking Sundays off. Go Philadelphia Eagles, by the way, for the playoffs. See you guys later.